What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? Jay here from Maji and Jay. Today coming with the unboxing and review of another generic power bank that I got from dhk.com, and this time the seller is iBaby888. If you guys saw my video about 3 weeks ago, I did unbox and review this model which I use with my Forerunner, and it is tremendous. It has great qualities. It is working perfectly well, and after I charged it about 2.5 weeks ago, it still has the full charge. So yes, they don't drain as I thought they would, so this is definitely great. And again, this one is working perfectly well. As a matter of fact, this is the one that I have inside of my vehicle in case something happens. Now, I decided to get this model because this one carries 58,000 plus milliamps and it's about the same size according to the case. Now, they are made by different manufacturers because the locks are not the same, even though they look quite similar. Opening the case on the new model from iBaby, we're going to find a very similar setup to what we saw on the one that I got from Amazon Prime. So the only exception here is that the design physically is a little bit different. This one is yellow and black, and also the colors are distributed a little bit different as well, as we can tell. So getting this out, we're going to see all the stuff that we find here, at least on the side already. We got 4 USB ports versus the previous one. We only have 1 USB port, and pretty much everything else is about the same, except that it is the opposite way, as we can tell. So on the left hand side here, we got the voltage for your laptop. This is in case you need 19 volts, 16 volts, or 12 volts. You can set it up with this button here, very similar to the other one. Also, we have a battery indicator. Again, we had the 4 USB ports, we got the charging port, the on and off switch, and your engine starter port. So yes, everything is very similar, and size wise they are very similar, with the exception that this one is a lot lighter. So this is giving me the indication that this is a true 58,000 power milliamps, and also it's lasting me a long time. So far I was able to charge my Samsung Galaxy S7 about 4 times and it's still in a full charge, and I also was able to jumpstart my vehicle and it's still at a full charge. Very impressive. So let's go ahead and take here a better look at it. On the left hand side, if you want to call it, we got here some lights. We find the regular white one. We also have a blue and red, and to get them on is very simple. First of all, you have to turn on your unit. After this, you're going to see the battery indicator. Right now mine is completely full, and to get it started, all you have to do is just hold and press it, and it's going to turn on the white light. If you want some strobes on here, all you have to do is just press it once. And if you want it just regular flashing, all you have to do is just press it once more, and then to turn it off, you hold and press it for about 2 seconds and it'll go off. Now to turn on the other lights, you have to double tap it. So let me see, there we go, that worked. If you single tap it once more, it'll go in a little faster mode, as you guys can see. Now this is very cool because it looks very similar to your cop LED lights, and I find it to be very attractive. I guess that it will catch much more attention than the previous model that I got here. Now this one, let me show you what it does, because I couldn't provide that sample on the previous video. If you turn it on, let me show you that this one is still fully charged. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's check the battery indicator. Right now it's currently full. So if you hold and press it for about 2 seconds, it'll turn on the white light. If you hold and press it for about 2 more seconds, it'll go off. If you double press it, it'll turn on the red LED light, but that's about it. If you press it once more, it'll go a little bit faster, but not too much faster. And then if you double press it again, it'll go off. So, I mean, the idea here is very similar, guys, but I think that this one looks much more attractive. And yes, I know you are paying more, but you are getting more, so I think it's definitely worth it. So now let me go ahead and set up this one aside, and now let's go ahead and check what else comes inside of the box. On the accessory side, the first thing we got here is the manuals. They are quite generic. As a matter of fact, they are very similar to the previous ones. And we can see there that even the design is not the same as the design that I have right now. So yes, this is definitely generic. Now this thing is so simple to use, guys, that you really can pretty much have common sense and use it yourself. I mean, there's not much that you need to know on here. The only thing that you actually need to do is just turn it on the side here, and then if you want to use your jump starter wires, all you have to do after being connected, you must press this button, because if the lights are not on, that means that this is going to be on standby mode and it's not going to work. Just keep that in mind. And that's pretty much it. I mean, everything else is very self-explanatory, and if you want to use this for different voltage, like I said before, you have to just press it until you find the right voltage. So there's not really a lot of science, so I really don't think that you need the manuals for anything. Next, we have here the wall charger, and if you guys saw the video for this one here, it came with a European charger, I believe. I can't recall, but I know it came with the unsupported charger. And this one is 12.6 volts. Okay, so it's going to charge your battery quite rapidly. It's very simple and it looks generic to me. So everything inside here is going to be for the most part generic. And also we got here some of the connectors to charge your laptop. In my case, this is the one that I use and it was working perfectly well. Now, some of them are different from the previous model, so that's cool because they used exactly the same connection here. So if I need one from the other side, I can just grab it and then put it back on there. So that's definitely great since I have 2 of them. But yes, they come with about, let me see, 3, 6, about, I would say 8 of them. And again, that's very neat to have. Next, we have here a very cool USB adapter. As you can see, this is the one connecting to your battery. And then we have a multi-plug here. We got one for the new generation of the iPhone. This is after the iPhone 5. We have here a regular USB port. Okay, we got the old style iPhone port. I believe this is a 30-pin connector, and this is the 8-pin connector. And then we got the micro USB port. So yes, you're getting this included with your purchase, which is really neat. And I already tested it with my Samsung Galaxy S7. Like I said, I charged it about, I think it was 3 or 4 times, and this thing still has a full battery. I'm absolutely impressed. And also, if you guys haven't seen it, I already tested this with the Buick that I'm renting because my car is getting fixed. As you guys know, I was involved in an accident, so right now it's getting fixed. And I had the guts to go ahead and drain the battery on the Buick, and I was able to jump start it with this one, and it did very well. Basically, all you need to do is just connect these 2 little clamps that came included, which is another accessory. I was going to get into this in just a moment, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So you grab this, you plug it in here on the side, then you connect it to your terminals, then you turn it on. Make sure that it is off while you're completing this, because if you connect something wrong, you can short it out. And then after everything's properly connected, you go ahead and turn it on, and then you press the button like I said before, and you're good to go. So the process is very simple, guys. And again, I am super grateful that this thing is so cool and at a very affordable price. And also the clamps on this one seems to be a lot sturdier than the previous model that I received from Amazon. I believe that it has a lot more force into the little spring here on the bottom side, which is really neat. Okay, so with this being said, let's go ahead and check the other accessories. We have a car charger. This is a 12-volt one as well. So you have to do connect it to your lighter and plug it into your battery. Now in my case, or in my experience with the previous one, I haven't been able to, or I haven't had to charge it in the past 3 weeks. So I'm assuming that this one is going to maybe last a few months before having to charge it. Also, we got here a adapter. This is for your laptop. You will connect this on this side, or this port, the one that says, this is the one that says output. Make sure that you connect it correctly. And then after you do so, you find the plug that you need. In my case, I have the MSI laptop. You plug it in, you connect it on the back side, and voila, that's all you have to do. You plug it in, make sure that you select the proper voltage for it, and you should be done and set to go. Okay? And then inside here we have a little quality sticker, meaning that they checked it and that it passed all the certifications and stuff. Okay, and now that we saw all the functionalities on this little battery, let me go ahead and compare it weight-wise with the previous model. Let me just get this out of the way since we already saw all the accessories. I'm just going to set it up here, and then we're going to use my little weight scale just to compare, so that way you guys have an idea of you know, what's the weight on each one of them. So I think it's in units now. Let me see if this thing is working. There we go. We have it in grams. So let me place the new one from, let's see, why is this saying, there we go, 0. Let me place it on top. And this one is about 411 grams, quite heavy. It's about the weight of 2 smartphones together. And this one here is about 347 grams. So yes, I mean, if you guys ask me, I think this one is definitely great. It's going to serve you for many different purposes. And if you guys want to save a few dollars, then you can go with the one from Amazon. This one came from iBaby888 on dhk.com, but I also believe that they are selling it on Amazon as well. Unfortunately, I don't have the link provided on the description below, but you can do your own search. So with this being said, if you guys have any questions, as always, don't forget to leave your comment below. Please like this video if you find it helpful. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.